Okay, I walked out of my house today and almost right into a wasp. Have you ever done that? What do you do when there's a wasp right outside your door or, heaven forbid, in your house? You can't smack them. All it does is make them mad. But if you've got the DynaZap, you are all taken care of, because this isn't a fly swatter. Look, besides, it's as big as my head. It's much bigger than a fly swatter. But you're getting a 2-pack on a price break of $24.95. This zaps any bug, flying, landed, roaches, spiders, nasty wasps, anything that you would rather kill than make mad. And you don't have to swat at it. It is instant. Here to show us exactly how it works, Boo Duggan.
There's a bug behind you. Watch out. Just watch out. Oh, zapped
Look, it zapped it.
And I didn't even have to get that close to it, which is one of the extra added features. Or to have to take off my shoe to go get up against it. Because that's what happens. We see the creepy crawly and we start yelling, someone get it, someone grab it. And you're like, don't use my shoe. But have you ever taken on a bug and then all of a sudden you have that mark left on your wall because you're taking your shoe up against it and then it's all smush and guts and everything? Yep. You have that nice large basket so you can easily come in contact with it. And I'm not smashing this bug, I'm just zapping it. So it gets shocked, it falls to the ground, and I can easily clean it up and get it out of my living space. The cool part about this is it's so much easier than that traditional fly swatter. One, just look at the size difference of that basket, so it's easier to make contact, because there's nothing worse when you get older or you're trying to get that flying insect and you're like, this is what you're trying to hit them with, versus having this larger area.
It can also tell that this one's coming. Right? They move out of the way.
They see, because you also have to have that momentum or inertia to get behind it. Or have you ever had one on the ceiling and all of a sudden to get up there, like to get the top of the screen, you have to arch your back or whatever? This is posable. So you want to get flat up against the ceiling because that's where the spider is. You want to get flat on the ground. You can get it flat on the ground without even having to bend over, because remember, this expands 3 feet. So you have 3 feet of distance between you and that creepy crawly. But the coolest part about it is you're getting the batteries included, and it is a 2-pack. So have you ever had one where it's like you're upstairs, you're crawling into bed, you see that spider on the ceiling, and you're like, I don't want to go to bed. I'll run downstairs and go get the DynaZap. Then you come back upstairs. Where was it? Where'd that spider go? And the thing is, now you don't have to do that because you have one for every level of the house. You have one for the summer house, one for the pantry or the garage. Easily hangs up, but more importantly, hopefully you don't have the big problem. But when those bugs get in the house, you have that DynaZap ready and to go. And you see it right there. Oh, sorry. See it right there. When it's flat on the floor, guess what? I can go flat on the floor. It's so convenient because this runs flat on the floor. Or if I want to get up to the ceiling, see how just that nice flat down? So boom, because if I have my fly swatter like this, I have to try to get in, make it bend, and I'm losing my force. But I'm also not smashing it all the ground.
Like if I came over and I was trying to like squish it with my shoe, I'm always like open toes. I'm scared that it's gonna, I'm gonna miss. What if I miss? Or what if I actually get it?
Close you have to be.
Squishes up into my toes.
I don't have to get that close because I can be that far away. And the cool part about it is I will zap that bug, not smash it, which a lot of people appreciate. So you see, you get both right there. You're also getting all the batteries that you need, which everyone appreciates. This is the first time we've had it back this spring season. It was so popular last year. But again, you see that spider way far away. It's behind Shannon. I don't want her to get near it. I don't want to get near it. I'm easily able to come into contact with it because I have that extension. So it's great for shorter people and older people because you have that great extension. But you also see, you could actually even try that old fly swatter, Shannon, if you wanted to. And the thing is, you try it, you can't even come in contact with them. And for TV purposes, these bugs are big. But the cool thing is, I'm going to pull it off the wall. Look, no mark. But then when you see it, I'm not smashing this bug. It's just a nice little shock, so it falls to the ground. And you mentioned it at the top. I mean, I have seen a roach crawl out from underneath my washer, and I'm like, what? And the thing is, step on it. Actually, I was barefoot at the time, so that wasn't going to happen. And what do? You start to panic. I went and grabbed my DynaZap. I extended it out. I got it actually in the rug, and the cool thing was it was in the rug, and actually, you heard it was doing the job. It was getting it just like I wanted to. We'll come over to that one. Look at that, getting that bug, getting that bug. But the thing is, so you see this? Have you ever done this, where it's like, oh, get the newspaper, get my shoe. Look at that. I'm like, trying to smash that bug, and then what am I left with? Then I have to clean up that mess. But when you have the Zap, it really is just a zapping experience, and you're not going to end up with the bug guts on your wall or on your upholstery or on the ceiling, because we just zap.
That's good too. And if you're using one of these, it has to be on a hard surface. And even then, some of those things with like a hard, like a wasp, like you can't kill it with one of these. But if you have it, like if something was on your couch or on the on some, like,
curtain
on my clothes, like I've had something that like crawled onto my shirt that happened to be on the floor. All right, I'm not necessarily the neatest, but like a spider in there, then you can just, you're not gonna smash it with that. You don't want it to get on your clothes. You don't want it to get on your curtain. You don't want it to get on your couch.
But you bring up a good point. That curtain's gonna move. So like you whack the curtain with a fly swatter, it's gonna work, and it's like the bug's like, really?
Whatever.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this way you can zap it. The 2-pack, it's this huge added value because remember, you are getting not just both of the zappers, but you get all the batteries that you need included. It's great to just be equipped. Maybe you want to keep one for yourself. You want one for Dad for Father's Day because you don't know what to get Dad. It's not gonna break the bank,
this is awesome.
but he's gonna use it down in the basement, in the workshop. We all have creepy crawlies everywhere. And what's that other alternative? Oh yeah, let me spray these chemicals in my living room or in my den. We don't want to have to use these chemicals. We don't want to be the best hand-eye contact. We're replacing all of this stuff, including the fly swatter, including our shoes, including, look what happened to my newspaper. It just got destroyed with those bug guts, with the DynaZap. And remember, you're not just getting that one, you're getting that two. And this is how discreetly it folds up upon itself, which is great. Because actually, mine's hanging in my hall closet right downstairs, so I have it, I know it's right there. Because when I do encounter that bug in the atrium, in the kitchen, boom, I'm at the ready. I am prepared. I have that extra distance, and I charge it up. One thing you want to know right here, there's your controllers right down there. You have your on-off, and then you have that safety button. No one gets shocked unless you have that safety button to press. So like right now, I can touch the basket, no problem, no problem. I touch that green button, I'm not going to touch the basket. That's just it. Guess who is going to touch the basket? The bugs that I do not want to come in contact with. I don't want to get close to. And the cool thing is, like this is flat up against the wall. If I needed to get my fly swatter flat up against the wall, I had to bend my fly swatter. See how this is posable? I can get flat up against that wall, flat up against that ceiling, or I can just really come into contact, and look at that zapping. We don't want to smash it. We also don't, have you ever maimed an insect? Where it's like, oh, I need to hit it again because it wasn't enough. That zapping will really just shock them. And in every room of your house, you're going to benefit from it. I've zapped them in the bathtub because you know, I've done that too. I've opened up my shower curtain, something falls out of the shower curtain, I'm like, gross. And I don't want a chemical in my bathroom where there's not a lot of ventilation, but I can go and grab my zapper, don't have to get close to it, and zapping it just really is that solution that we can all benefit from. Younger or older. Like my mom's older, she lives in the country. I give her my second one because we get flies inside all the time and they just get stuck in the house, and you know, she's not going to chase around, you know, with a fly swatter all the time. Or what is that alternative that a lot of people use? To hang those strips. Those strips all over the kitchen.
Yeah, you end up running into it, or...
And the thing is, you hang them and tack them to the ceiling. People know that, oh, they've got a fly problem.
Yeah.
But you're prepared with this. And the cool part about that larger basket, too, it's easier to come in contact. But more importantly, it's just, they can sometimes come in contact with it, too. Because as you said, too, they don't see it's coming.
Well, the other thing is, and I really want to clarify this, because I have little ones at home. And if you have little ones at home, or maybe you're a little bit scared, you think, like, zapping, it's electrical. There are basically two safety measures here. You can turn it off with the button, you turn it on, and then it's still not on until you push this button. So until you actually are going for the bug, it's not activated. No one's gonna get hurt, no one's getting zapped. It's fine for kids, fine for pets. No one's gonna run into it and think, because you have to be actively pushing that button in order for it to actually zap the bugs. So perfectly safe. Woo! I love it. Actually more safe because you don't have to worry about angering those bugs. If you've ever angered a wasp, you know you've got to have something stronger than just a fly swatter. That's why it's a fly swatter, not a wasp swatter, not a bee swatter, not a big spider swatter. I mean, this will actually take care of any of those without any of the effort on the ceiling, on the floor.
It is great. I mean, I'm just right now, I'm looking at the dead bug right down here on the floor, and I'm kind of like, Shannon, you kill it. It's in our instinct not to want to be near them or step on them, and things we don't have to get close. We have that great extension. We have that posable handle where we can get right on top of the ceiling, we can get it flat on the floor, and we can zap these bugs. Look at some of the reviews on HSN.com too. What I love about them, people are getting more empowered again too. They're not scared about it. They don't have to wait for Dad to come home or Mom to come running upstairs or for the neighbor across the hall to get those bugs. You can get them with the DynaZap. It's great.
Yeah, it extends up to 3 feet. Exactly. I mean, so you really can stay nice and far away from those nasty, creepy crawlers. We're all getting them. Do you think you could swat something in the air, like if it was coming?
Definitely could.
So
as long as it comes in contact.
Around, it doesn't even have to land. Try getting that with this. It's just going to go, well, yeah, thanks for the push. right?
Thanks for the breeze.
Yes. But if something's flying around, you can actually get it indoor, outdoor. I would keep one on my patio and one inside, any place. If you're outside and you want, nothing can ruin that moment like a bug.
Right.
I mean, really, anything.
And then you're on guard the whole time.
Out on your patio and you're trying to grill or something.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. Just take care of it. No problem, no muss, no fuss, no worrying about stepping and getting the bug juice everywhere.
No.
Oh, it's brilliant. Really,
it's a
brilliant.
2-pack.
2-pack for $24.95. So take advantage of that price break. Take advantage of that great deal. I know that you'll be back all day with our today's special.
And this is the first and only airing of the day for this.
That's it?
Yep.
This is it. Oh, get it while you can. This is going to be such a great event, such a great thing for you. All right, we're going to go to a quick buy, and we'll be right back.